All right, Culturians, gather around. We need to talk a little bit about Tron Ares. That's right. Disney's Tron saga is one of the most innovative and visual playgrounds that they've ever had. It's making a huge comeback in a third film, or at least we hope so. Can't guarantee. Why? Well, there are a lot of wild cards involved in this one. Instead of just trying to enter the game, this time the game is trying to enter our world, come over from the digital side. So these characters in the Tron universe will step out of their pixelated paradise and land right here on Earth. So we're going to talk about what we know so far and why this could be the next big leap in AI storytelling, or actually storytelling about AI. Here we go. First things first, Ares is set to hit theaters on October 10th of 2025, about a year away. So you need to mark your calendars, or probably not, and it could get reset because Disney's never on time for anything anymore. Production actually kicked off in January of 2024, all the way at the beginning of the year, so they've got plenty of time to fine-tune this particular film into what it needs to be, with cinematic visuals to rival, well, everything else, including The Matrix, which had the same kind of spinning lights and sounds that we should expect from this kind of an adventure. And if you thought that the Tron saga could not get more mind-bending, buckle up, because Ares is going to flip that script, as I mentioned before. So instead of us diving into the digital abyss, the digital Ares is coming to us. Jared Leto is the high-tech program Ares, an advanced form of AI that finds itself in our world with a mission. Dangerous, of course, because it's Tron. This premise brings us face to face with the concept of AI interacting with the real world. And here's where we get a little bit more interesting. This isn't just your regular robot meets human kind of a story. It's about an intelligent, self-aware program exploring its own identity and purpose amongst the humans, which should lead it to some really interesting situations. Now, Disney went all out as far as casting goes here. You obviously have Jared Leto, known for his intensive, method acting, and he's taking the role of Ares as the AI protagonist, while Evan Peters plays the antagonist, Julian Dillinger. Yeah, related to the Dillinger family. The villain vibes here are going to be pretty strong. And if you're wondering, this isn't the typical hero-villain face-off. It's actually going to be a much more nuanced story. At least that's what they're telling us. It's blurring that line between good and evil. It might just be more than a bunch of ones and zeros, at least in this particular case. Now, I will say that I am not all that excited about tearing down little bits of things, good and bad, because it oftentimes just leads us to a puddle of mud. And while Disney seems to be the master of doing that, they seem to be able to tank the film at the same time. Which means maybe we need a more plain hero and villain situation here, but maybe not. Now, joining both Leto and Peters is going to be a lineup that features Greta Lee, Jodie Turner-Smith, and Cameron Monaghan. I don't think any of those are things that I'm terribly excited about, but there's some stars for you. And of course, the most hidden of all facts, Jeff Bridges is back. You know, Flynn, the guy that actually made Tron actually happen and made it become a cult classic. He's been in this particular franchise since it started back in '82, and he's ready for another round, somehow weaving his character's storyline back into the fold, which was weird, because didn't he die? I mean, he's kind of like a digital ghost, maybe? I mean, is he stuck in the grid? I don't know. And of course, let's say that Disney didn't just stop at casting. They went all the way to the top, and they got Joachim Rønning, who's already tackled massive projects like Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. And he's going to be directing. The script is going to be crafted by Jesse Wigatow and Jack Thorne. Those folks know how to write epic stories, so be prepared for what you're about to see on screen. Or at least what we hope we see on screen. But what's Tron without a mind-blowing soundtrack? And this is where they kicked it up a notch, because Daft Punk left behind some very big electronic boots to fill. Tron Legacy was massive. This time around, we've got Nine Inch Nails stepping to the forefront with Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor. It just means that it'll sound the same, with an edgy industrial score to match that same cyberpunk kind of vibe we're hoping for. So expect to feel like you're stuck in a high-stakes game while sitting in the theater, and I feel like we all will be. As for teasers, Disney served fans up a little something just a few months ago at D23 Expo, and that full trailer is not out there yet, at least not at the time of recording, so you still got a lot of buzz here because of what we did get to see. And rumor has it, we'll be seeing something shortly. Of course, that brief first look at Jared Leto's character set the internet ablaze, and it hints to the movie's tone. Let's say that they're going to a digital turned physical concept and getting super gritty with it. There's no grid, it's the real world, and these digital characters figuring it out? Well, maybe that'll become our new normal world. Now, of course, I mentioned we would still have legacy characters like Garrett Hedlund, who played Sam Flynn in Tron Legacy. He's been teasing the possible return alongside Cora, who was played by Olivia Wilde, if she's a little less crazy than she has been recently. Although Disney's been keeping some, details really close to the chest, there's a lot of hints out there suggesting we're going to see them. And there will be a crossover between Ares' journey and Sam's world, or even an epic team-up in the future. So, looking forward to that. I think Tron fans are going to have serious nostalgic moments, at least I hope I do. And now, the ultimate kicker. Disney's Tron Ares is part of a massive 2025 lineup. There are a dozen films coming out of Disney during the entire year of 2025. Massive things, series, spin-offs, entirely new projects, and of course, Tron Ares. They're also trying to spin Tron up into an actual full-fledged franchise, giving it perhaps a TV series, if not a whole cinematic universe. They really want to do something like that because they want to take advantage of the bandwidth that they have with all their studios. And of course, with Tron Legacy having its ups and downs, Disney seems to be learning from their past mistakes on this one, refining what the fans love, and moving a little bit in and out of that digital dystopia that people seem to want to check out, but not stay very long. But more than just the sci-fi blockbuster Tron, we're actually going to start seeing the ability to really tap into AI conversations. Having an opportunity in Ares to explore that a little bit ahead of time might be beneficial for some people who may take a while to adapt to what is going to be a new normal. In other words, it's kind of like watching a future tech come to life in front of your eyes, just maybe in a terrifying sci-fi way that you really don't want to interact with. But at least you'll have some insight into the fact that not only can these machines do good things, well, they can be duplicitous and do bad things as well. All right, digital warriors, that's it for what I know right now. But Tron Ares is going to be shaping up to be quite the film, already in post-production at the moment, with a lot of effects going to be added over the next several months. I have a feeling we could see something extraordinary. Could this be new genre-defining entertainment? I don't know, but I'm looking forward to it. And I'd like you to drop your thoughts down in the comments section below. Are you looking forward to Tron Ares? Are there any characters or ideas that you're hoping to see? And do you like this style of video where we talk about some of the things that are on the horizon in a slightly more positive way? Let me know those thoughts down in the comments section below. And of course, hit the thumbs up while you're down there. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, take this opportunity to do it for free, because it is free if you hit subscribe. Turn on the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Tons of videos every day and live streams. Plus, we've got even more coming for you in the coming months. So stick around, let us know what you think, share it around, and as always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.